Hey everybody, this is Ryan, and we are going to try out a new Let's Play today. This is called The Binding of Isaac, and this was suggested by Mr. Genoid, who is a pretty active subscriber, and he wanted to see this game, and so I figured why not? And as you can see, we are already in the game. Everything is ready to go. You can see the controls here. It's all pretty standard movement, how to use bomb, space. And I've kind of skipped over how the story begins, but I am going to cover that as we go, as we just dive right in. So I'm just going to head a direction. And what this game is about, the story here, is basically the mom and her son Isaac they were living in their house, everything was going good, and then one day the mom hears a voice. And the voice she believes is God talking to her. And so the voice says, hey, look, I'm just kind of trying to help you out, but your son Isaac, yeah, all those possessions you've given him, they are actually corrupting his soul. And so you need to take everything away from him, and that'll make it all better. So she takes away all his Legos and his video games and his hula hoop and whatever else the kids are playing with these days. So she takes everything away, and everything appears to be good. She thinks she saved her son. Well, a few days later, the voice comes back, and it says, well, you know what? You did good. You did exactly what I asked. But it looks as though society is actually corrupting your son now. It's not just the possessions. So she says, okay, if the Justin Bieber backpack, and that my kid watches Hannah Montana, and he goes to school and he tries to play Foursquare, and there's always some punk kid that does the crazy ball spin move right in the corner and then gets everybody out, and it's like, hey, don't be a jerk, we're just trying to play some Foursquare, you don't got to be like that. So if that's what's corrupting my son, then okay, I'll take him out of school. You know what, I'll just lock him in his room. That's the only safe way to save my son's soul from being corrupted. So that's what she does. And a few days later, voice comes back and says, hey, look, you have been really cool about this whole thing so far. I think we're really getting along. We got a good vibe going. But I kind of need to ask you to do one more thing. And look, don't make this weird, but I want you to kill your son. And so the mom thinks about it, and she's like, well, you know what? You make some pretty good points. I think I should kill my son. So she gets a knife, and she's going in to brutally murder Isaac. Isaac sees it coming, and in complete desperation, he lifts up the rug in his room, and he finds a trap door. He has no other option, so he dives down it, and he ends up here in the basement. And that is where our story begins. And as you can see, yes, he is using his tears as weapons. That is not a mistake. Tears are his weapon. So yeah, this game's kind of crazy. It's advertised as a Zelda-like game, and the reason for that is you go to these different rooms, you get keys, you get different things that help you, and then you go to the next room and you get different items, and that's kind of how you get through the game. And I tried to do my research. I really truly did, but oh my god, this game has so many items, and you really don't know what any of them do until you get it. Some of them you don't even really know what they do once you get it. So we're just kind of trying this now, and we're gonna see what happens. I've played it a couple times. This game is pretty crazy. These first levels aren't too bad. They're actually kind of easy, but man, this game gets pretty hard at the higher levels. But still, it's kind of cool. It's definitely different, I'll say that. The way I've interpreted this is you're down here, and there's all these other monsters. You're like these guys that don't have heads, but their body is the exact same as Isaac. So the way I've interpreted that is the mother has had multiple kids, and then she always ends up killing them. Kind of makes sense, right? I'll just interrupt real quick. You can see there's this gold chest down here in the corner. You need a key to open that, but I don't know if I have enough bombs to get to it. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Why not? And I think there's this special colored rock here that actually gives... Yeah, these hearts, these kind of work as shields. You can see my life went up by 2. Please get that chest out. Damn it. Okay, well, that didn't work at all. You can see my hearts increased by 2. Basically, what that means is... Why did I come in this room? Oh, well, we'll buy a... Oh, we can't even buy heart. Man, we can't buy anything. We are getting 0 items, and boy, you need items quickly to have any chance at beating this game. So anyway, so there's all these enemies that look a lot like Isaac. So the way I interpret that is the mom has had other kids. She has then killed them, and she throws them down into the trap door, right? That kind of makes sense. But here's the thing. So you're just like, man, the mom is killing her kids. Well, you gotta say that bitch is kind of crazy, right? And I'm not talking the kind of crazy where you're sitting around with your buddies and somebody's telling a story of what his ex-girlfriend did, and you're just like, oh man, that bitch is crazy. No, I'm talking the real crazy, where you're just like, hey man, that bitch is crazy. That's the kind of crazy I'm talking about. And so before you just go and assume that that's the way she is, I have no idea what these things do. Apparently I got damage up, but it costed me 2 hearts. Costed? It accosted me. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens. Anyway, so before you go and just say, hey, that mom is completely crazy, well, there's all these evil monsters down here. So what if when she killed them, they were actually corrupted, and she's actually saving the world from all these Justin Bieber evil enemy army spawn of Satan Biebers kind of thing? Yeah? Think about that, huh? Maybe she's not so crazy. Maybe she did everybody a huge favor. Probably not, though. She's probably just batshit crazy. Anyway, so yeah, these first couple levels aren't too bad. It's a very fast-paced game. Once you die, you're dead kind of thing. Very fast. It all depends on what items you get very early if you're going to have any chance to beat it. There are a ton of items. There are a ton of unlockables. This game is pretty cool. All these levels, they're all randomly generated when you start the game. So it's different every time. Items are different. Bosses, they're supposed to be different. I've fought the same ones multiple times, but it says they're different. I mean, it's different to an extent. Oh, how about that? We'll go with that one. Coins, you can buy stuff. I briefly showed that. That's kind of like a little shopkeeper from Zelda. But I mean, so many items, and I guess I just don't really know the game that well. I really tried to do my research and learn about this, but man, that list was something else. Quite extensive. Can I get there? I don't think I can. This playthrough is not going well. We're definitely going to die in the next level. First 3 levels are pretty easy. Once you get to the 4th level, difficulty picks up. You better have some good tools. By the time you hit level 5, you better be ready to go. These rooms with swords above them, these are like challenge rooms. And so, you open the chest there. You usually get a couple items. Usually it's coins. And then you have to all of a sudden go into this fight. The only way you can open these doors if you are completely healed, or if you have there's these X-ray glasses that show you all the hidden rooms, and so you can get into these rooms from another direction. You don't have to be healed to get in them in that case. But I don't know, I haven't gotten anything really good out of these yet. And I usually just end up more I just end up losing health, and that's kind of a bad situation. And yeah, we didn't get anything. If you do good enough, you get another chest at the end. I don't know, I admit that I fully don't understand it. This game's kind of crazy. It's kind of sick. You get some really weird items. We'll see what we get in this room. I have no idea what this does. Okay, I press spacebar to use it. So we'll go to the boss and we'll use it and see what happens. Why not? And the game's cool. It's just it's crazy and confusing. And you know, you die pretty quickly. We got a shield heart, so we will go into the boss fight with basically 3 hearts. I don't know why I can suddenly get those, but it's all good. Not gonna complain. Yeah, pretty cool story. I imagine, I don't know, I imagine there's some sort of explanation at the end, but I would not be surprised in the slightest if there is 0 explanation and it's just some sort of crazy ending. It seems like the kind of game that would do that. Man, you get some weird stuff. You get like your mom's shoes and her lipstick. I'll just try to hang out in this corner. I don't know how safe it is, but yeah. So there's some pretty funny items that definitely kind of make you stop and just be like, what in the hell were these people thinking? But this game's only $5 on Steam. And, you know, it's kind of cool. I'd say it's definitely worth $5. I got an HP up. Oh, man, that's huge. Yeah, and there's all these little load ridiculous screens of the kid getting ignored and abused, and he's so sad. But hey, that's life, kid. That's what you get. There are mini bosses. I guess this would be a mini boss. Usually it has an announcement when there's a mini boss. That might just be certain mini bosses. You get like, because you fight the 7 deadly sins. I've only fought a couple of them actually, but yeah. So I don't know if these are real mini bosses or if those are just unique mini bosses. And there's a lot to this game. And it really explains nothing. You're definitely dropped into it. And it says, okay, here you go. Isaac has a horrible childhood. Figure it out. But, yeah. Okay, that's bad. There's arcade down there. You can basically kind of play some mini games. We'll play one here. I am terrible at them. They have a shell game, and it's like, oh, it's a shell game. You know, that's easy. All you gotta do is figure out which one the item's under and pick it. Yeah, it goes kind of fast. It's not your standard shell game. All right, it's definitely a hustler game. We'll go check it out really quick though, so you guys can see it. And there's this other machine over here. You can give up hearts for coins. There's a slot machine over here, and I never seem to win anything. I usually end up just wasting my money. All right, so we're gonna do the shell game. All right, watch. Here's a key. Holy crap! I think it's this one, and I was wrong. I'll do it one more time. Oh my god, I have no idea. No clue at all. I've guessed right once on that. Here's a Meat Boy poster right there for you guys that get that reference. But yeah, that shell game. That is not your typical shell game. Alright, we'll keep it this. We got these tarot cards. I have no idea what these tarot cards do. No idea. A couple of them you can kind of figure out. Some of them can't really figure out. This game's crazy. But I like it that it's very fast paced. There's a ton of collectibles. Oh my god, there's so much stuff to get. It keeps track of everything. You can unlock new characters. The controls are very easy. It's oh, you died. Okay, well, start over. It picks up really quickly. You don't really lose that much progress. It's a cool game. It's a cool game. It is just difficult. I had one run where I got like a Terminator laser eye, and I had this crazy range and all this damage up, and it's like, oh my god, I'm gonna destroy everything, and then I didn't because, well, I wasn't good enough. So it's really all dependent on the weapons you get, or the items you get, I guess. And I haven't even used that my Q1, or I didn't use my my unicorn yet, did I? Gotta use the unicorn. I just gotta. Okay. These guys are kind of cool. Pretty explanatory, the type of enemy they are. But even if you don't kill them, they don't come back with all that much health, so it's kind of cool. I have 11 bombs. I need to start dropping some bombs. Alright, there's a pill. I have no idea what it does, but we're going to switch it out for our card anyway. It's even like, it has little question marks by it. Okay, what do we got here? Ladder might be kind of nice, but we're about to go into the boss fight, so I'm going to buy a shield. Okay. Boss fight must be this way. Oh no. Oh man. You can do this. I should note that this really isn't going to interrupt the Terraria Let's Play. This is not going to slow it down. This is just kind of a fun side thing. See what this game is about. We'll do probably I don't know. We'll maybe do 3 or so episodes of this. See what it's about. Kind of fun. Definitely different. But shouldn't interrupt anything else. We still got a ton of adventure maps planned and all that. This is just kind of broaden our horizons, Oh, this is actually a fantastic enemy for bombs. Oh, we're gonna unicorn this bitch. Just like Star. It's like a Mario star. Okay, and it ran out. Okay. Everything's going good. Oh, drop a bomb. Eat it, bitch. That's what I'm saying. Drop a bomb. Oh, you ate it because you're stupid. You're a stupid slugworm. And HP up. Fantastic. Okay, we're actually doing really good on this playthrough. This is the furthest I've made it to this level before. Oh, look. Oh, you have a small penis, and that's hilarious. Come on. What kind of a 5-year-old has a small penis? We will now all ridicule you because you are not fully developed by 5 years old. Stupid society. Picking on my man Isaac here. Oh, key drop there, but I can't get it. Oh, this room looks terrible. Bomb. 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 Oh, I ran into that and I died. Okay, well, that's kind of what the game is about. It's kind of fun. We're going to check it out a few more episodes. See how far we can get, see what items we collect. It's kind of cool. And until next time, see you guys.